Exactly.
Okay. Anderson.
Anderson, I'm taking
Also
it. You
one of
can't
your
have it.
up and comings.
Yes, let's go. Anderson, another market that I am pretty excited about. It's still a lower end market, a C type market, which is clearly indicated by just your average rents maintained month over month at 850. Even look at our sneak peek into May, back over to the median rental price over time, and guess what? The average rent price is going to be next month, 850. I mean, so consistency is good. Active homes in the Anderson area. This is the one market we're seeing an uptick. It's only up 3, but it is an uptick, and it kind of breaks the cycle we were on with active homes continuing to tick down. Average rents mentioned at 850. Now, I'm sure everyone's already looking at it because we've harped so much on average days on market and why it's so important to stay in tune to all these market reports or have someone in your team that certainly is. Average days on market at 22. Is this a blip? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we are next month. Again, if you double this, you're only at 44, which in this market is still seller. So
Yep.
I'm okay with this even being a blip, but I'm still going to throw the confetti, throw the balloons at average days on market at 22, and then average sales price at 168, which is still up 5%. But my goodness, for an entry point into a market,
My
if
God.
you're a new investor and you don't have all the funds that some of these big dog investors might have, this is a perfect market for you. And I think that the appreciation play in Anderson is huge. I read a lot about Lebanon. The only other market that I would potentially compare Anderson to, which is not probably going to have the exact same growth that I anticipate Lebanon to have, but Anderson, I do anticipate a lot of growth to happen in Anderson over the next few years.
100% agree. Yeah, I think just touch on Lebanon real quick because I do think that is an up and coming market. I think it's going to be a little higher end Lebanon, but it's definitely an emerging market as well. I think Anderson is also a hugely emerging market. I mean, it's just based on the affordability play. I mean, Anderson is what, 20 minutes from Fisher, something like that. I
Exactly.
mean, and the average rent in Fisher's was what, 2,000,
Solid
2,200?
point.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you want to talk about affordability. Gosh, for $1,000 a month, I'm driving 20 minutes all day, every day. And so, I mean, I think that's why you're seeing the days on the market. And from an investor point of view, gosh, like you said, 168 as an entry point. I got to tell you, I get all these like emails for homes for sale because we're active investors as well. And I almost pulled the trigger. I just didn't have time to go look at it. But there was a home that came up in Anderson for $66,000. I mean, who in this day and age has heard of a house for $66,000? And it wasn't
Not
like a
since 2008.
exactly. So anyway, I'm just saying the affordability play is there. I totally agree with you. This is, I think there's a lot of upside potential here. I mean, 850 is nothing these days. I mean, under $1,000 for rent, you can't find that anywhere. And
No.
so I don't know. I see a lot of potential in Anderson.
Which is probably why you're seeing such an average days on market at
Yeah.
such a great number because I mean, everyone who isn't talking about inflation these days, who isn't talking about the crunch that a lot
Yep.
of American families are feeling these days. Average rents at 850 become much more attractive to people that were, once able to pay 1,200, thirteen
Yep.
hundred a month in rent. So they're going to be looking for markets where they can stretch their dollars a little bit more.